late this morning. We had a few updated settings that I was working on. But I think we're good now. Got some good volatility today. I saw the market opened, it shot straight down, and then we got a nice big move up. Our signal A, bot and drone on the 30 range is our top strategies. So maybe after this trade, we'll go ahead and I'll rotate those in to my Apex. Currently, I have all the accounts in SIM. And this is that 2-minute NASDAQ here. And the 30 range is right below it. Coming down and retesting this low. Tried to break through it this morning, couldn't get through. See if it can push down. I'm going to bring my target just above that pivot line. Just give it a clear shot. Get a bounce on me. Okay. So the signal A, the 30 range signal A, I think I'm going to go with that one for now. Signal A, 30 range. Hope everybody had a really nice weekend. Let me go to my strategies. Here, my positions. I'm going to flatten that position real quick on that 30 range signal A. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. All right. Darn. All right. We'll switch this one. We'll put it in the Apex 6. And I just want to make sure you could hear my voice and see my screen. Anybody out there, if you could just type me a message in the chat. The haymaker's up big. Okay. Oh, okay, thank you, Dan. So we put the, let's see. We put this one in my Apex. That's the 30 range. So let's go up to the Apex here. And let's take a look at this trade here. It's retesting that low. And we're giving it plenty of room. Let's see if we can break through that pivot this time. We're seeing if it can create a new low. And if it breaks through, we got some real room to the downside. It's been bouncing all morning off of it. I think I'm going to take some of these profits here. And I'm really just trying to, well, my profit target is really 500 on this account. So I have reached it, but maybe we can let this trade mature and it'll continue to the downside. Let's see what happens. Kind of been bouncing all day off of that pivot. All right. Looks like I'm down $30 on that account now. So I did come back. The haymaker is looking really nice. The signal A is working nicely, so maybe I'll get an account on the signal A as well. This is the 30 range signal A. And Q signal A. So my 30 range NASDAQ strategies look like they're doing the best. Keep an eye on that YM. I'm curious to see how gold is doing. Looks like it's down a little bit. Here's a big trade on the signal A. Looks like it's going to continue to the downside. A big area of support there. Dirty range took that entry long. Unsuccessfully. Dirty range, signal A. Really just want to take short trades, I think. Need to get a little room here. Needed a little more room on that. I think the signal B is might be the way to go. That haymaker strategy is really doing well.
Order submitted.
This is a 30 range signal A AI drone.
Order submitted.
Kind of fighting to get through that area there. I think once it does break it, it's going to really, I think it's got some really room to run here.
Order submitted.
The strategy's been doing well. This YM. Hey, good morning, Rao. Hope you had a nice weekend, my friend. Man, they got us for that hour this weekend, and you don't think an hour is really going to be a big deal, but man almighty. Sunday morning, I was really dragging. But back in here, I really need to catch a... Oh, I went long again. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. I see what's happening. So in this case, I think I go back to, just taking short positions right now. Let me see if I can find my Apex account. Where is it?
Order submitted.
Apex.
Order submitted.
I'm just going to take short trades right now.
Order submitted.
And I'm going to find that haymaker. Yeah, I bought haymaker.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
There's Dow. The Dow broke through there.
Order submitted.
Got a beauty on the Dow. All right, come on. I need to catch one of these moves to the short side. Getting chopped to pieces here. Come on. Give me a little help here. Need a little help. Try to take the risk off a little bit. Need to break through this area. It's testing and retesting. Kind of quadruple bottomed on us. There's a lot of buyers sitting right here. Get one to run to the downside. We might be okay. Come on.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Hey, good morning, Jan. I don't understand how it is sim or live. The way you know whether it's sim or live is the account that the strategy is actually running in. Under your control center, if you click on your strategies tab, you can see that the account that these strategies are running in are listed right here. Account display, name. This trade that we're on now, that we're looking at, is running on the NQ30 Haymaker, I believe. I actually have two Apex. No, the one that you actually see now is my other Apex account. They're both on 6. Is this one here. So to put your strategy into a live account, what you would need to do if it's currently in a sim account, you would first disable it and then right-click on it and select Edit Strategy. And then once you open it up, you would scroll towards the bottom and you would switch under Setup. You would switch it to the account. This is my Cash Cow strategy. I would switch it to maybe one of my Apex accounts or my live account here. And then once it's on the live account, I would enable it. And then the last step would be to switch on your chart. In this case, it would be my Cash Cow chart. I would switch it on the chart trader, and I would match the account in my chart trader that's actually running in the strategy. So this way I could see the positions. If the strategy executes a trade, as long as I have that same account in my chart trader, I'll be able to see my stop and my profit targets. So this account here would have to match the one in my strategy in order to see the stops and targets. Now let's regroup a little bit. Let's see what's going on. We're still in a really nice position on that AI drone. Unfortunately, it's on that SIM account. Exactly, Jen. Out of the box, what we do is we set up every single one of the strategies in its own separate SIM account. And we do that because we want to see historically how each individual strategy performs. So we can go back and we could see in a month from now historically how each one of the strategies performed over the course of a month. And once we do that, there's some, obviously it gives us some great data for optimization. And it also provides us with a good indication of which ones we want to risk in our live account and switch over. We're not going to switch them all over. We only want to run the top strategies in our funded account. If you've been following us, you know that there's certain strategies that are really consistently profitable, and then there's others that we need to continue to optimize and work on. It's a good question. I try to stay out of its way as much as possible. Maybe just small little things, like earlier I switched it to only short trades, but I think I'm going to switch that back because there is some pretty good volatility today. The market, this NASDAQ, is kind of running up and down a little bit. I see we broke through the 50 again. But it kind of keeps coming down and testing this area. So to answer your question is, I try to stay out of its way a lot. I just try to match the strategies, to where I think the market conditions. If it's just a trending market one way, and it's just going down, 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 then I'd probably want to keep my signal A strategies in SIM. A trending market, the signal B does well. Today's a little more volatile, though. So the signal A's you can see are my top strategies. But I try to stay out of the way because I tend to sabotage my own trading results when I interfere with it. This Apex 6 account, let me see what strategy I have it running in. I have it running in the Signal A AI bot. Okay.
Order submitted.
Like in this case here, I'd probably just move my target right here just because I see it keeps bouncing. I want a clear shot to my profit target. So I just move my target here. But, you know, that's not to say this time it won't break through that area. And then if I get some wiggle room, I'll drag my stop down to break even and try to take the risk off the trade. Just small little things that I'll do to move, but it winds up, like I said, backfiring, and I sabotage my own results. So I'm probably better off just leaving it alone.
Order submitted.
I can get one trade run for me, I'd be really happy. I'm going to squeeze this because I'd really like to lock in some profits on this account. Hey, good morning, Finleyville. Good morning, good morning. The weekend is over. I'm going to squeeze it kind of tight now. Okay, I hit my profit target on that one. So my Apex 3 I'm good on. I'm happy with that. So I think what I'll do is I'll move this one to 6 now. Let me see what I have. I have the signal A. Wow, this one, the signal A AI drone is up big. The signal A AI bot, the haymaker. So my 30 range strategies are really doing the best. The signal B is nowhere to be found.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Ah, I went long again. You know, in this situation, I'm going to take this stop, and I'm just going to protect my stop here. I'm going to bank on the fact that it doesn't break through that area. It wasn't that much additional risk. It just price has never broken that area, and I like my chances for it to come up and hit my profit target.
Order submitted.
Really trying to get back some money on this account here.
Order submitted.
Ah, I took another trade. I'm in two opposite directions. It's a really bad idea to trade two Nasdaq strategies on the same account. I didn't realize that I had done that. You want to alternate accounts if you're trading the same instrument. It's best to use separate accounts.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Bad position here.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
What I'll do is I'll put back the Signal A AI bot account because I want to continue to accumulate data on it. And Q3 Signal A AI bot. So I just changed it back to the SIM account. Trying to get a bounce here. I'll answer your question in just a minute. I'm just kind of trying to keep an eye on this trade here. I'm going to take my risk off of this trade. I'm going to close that right there. I'm happy with 600 on the trade. So, so it brought that account back to negative 80. And
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
all right, so on one Apex account, I'm up 555. The other, I'm minus 80. And
Order submitted.
just trying to make 500 on both accounts. That's my goal. And once I reach it, I will put it back into the SIM account and then continue to allow it to run. The difference between Jan asks, what's the difference between the drones and the bots? The drones are designed to provide information to the bot in order for it to adjust its profit targets and its stops. So the bot has settings that are dynamically changing based on the market conditions. And the way that it does that is by the information that the drone is providing it. They're sharing a database. Now look, it's continuing to go all the way up. So I think what I need to do, I like the signal. So the signal A, it looks like the way to go. And I'm just going to check to see if I checked the only... Okay, this is taking short and long. Okay. So let's enable that one. This one's back on SIM. And my 30 range haymaker looks really good. But I already have a 30 range strategy on my Apex account. So I don't want to trade another 30 range strategy on the same account. I have the haymaker. Okay.
Order submitted.
I kind of flattened everything right in the middle of the session, so I lost the P&L on my strategies. But I can tell by the account, looking at the account, where each one is. Apex 3.
Order submitted.
I'm really not dogmatic about whether I trade the bots or the drones. So I really go by the data, by the numbers. With the goal being to be profitable. If the drone is outperforming, see, I kind of did this. Now, if the drone is outperforming the bot, then I'll trade the drone. If the bot is outperforming the drone, then I'll trade the bot. Whichever has the best chance of making me money is what I'll trade. And you can see the signal A looks for reversals. So on my oscillator, my RSI line, which looks like it disappeared. Let me look and see real quick what happened. On my modified gear, we want the RSI line. See if I can get it and make it pink. If the RSI line isn't coming in, usually that's a data issue. I can see my oscillator, I don't see the RSI line. So after this trade closes, I'll just load a little more data and see if we can get that RSI line back. So we don't have we have an ATM that's, really leaned in our favor. It's very little risk for the NASDAQ. We're risking a couple $100, and we're looking to make right around $1,000. So a loser or two isn't going to put us on the sidelines. The way I trade it is kind of conservatively. If I get to my profit target, I'll just stop trading it for the day. And I look to make it about $500 per account. So if this one, if it comes back up to about 580 and my P&L goes to about 580 on this trade, because I think I'm down $80. It's coming on back to the downside where I need it to go. Now my stop just automatically went to break even. So I'm a little squeezed on the trade now, but at least I have no risk on it. I can't lose. I'd love to see it fly down and retest that area right down here. That would be really nice. I'll move my profit target down some. Come on. Come on down. Come on down. Let's see what this account's at. Kind of bouncing off the 50 here. Very close to taking profits on this trade. Let's see if we can get it to run down.
submitted.
All right, so that's close enough for me. I got it to 485. So what I would do here is just disable this now before it jumps into another trade. So I've got my two Apex accounts for the day at 485 and 555. And I think I'll just leave them there where they are.
Order submitted.
So I'm going to switch this back over on our Haymaker account. The Haymaker was very good to us today. And I'm going to put it back on the Haymaker account. And let it accumulate some data. So let's put this one back to the Haymaker.
Order submitted.
And this one here is our 2-minute. This is our retirement plan. So I'm going to put this one on the retirement plan. So you can see our hottest strategies are the 30 range signal A's today. 30 range signal A's are doing really well. If you're trading this system, you could see that by far that those are my top strategies, and that's been a consistent theme. How do you create a new SIM account? That's a good question, Jan. The short answer is I can disconnect my connection. Once my data feed is disconnected, I would come down to my Accounts tab, and I would right-click, and I would select Add a Simulation Account. And then I would name my strategy. I would name the account here something similar to that's what's in my strategy. Let's just say it's the NASDAQ 2-minute AI bot, and I would name it just to distinguish it from the others, and I know what the performance, what strategy I'm looking at the performance of, and I would click OK. And if my data was disconnected, it would create a new account. However, if you decided to come aboard and sign up and order the AI Auto Trader, we developed a tool, Sergio developed a tool that automatically creates the accounts, all the bots, and all the drones in very quick order. I could show it to you if you'd like.
Order submitted.
We have this tool right here that will automatically put into your Documents NinjaTrader 8 folder all of the strategies for the full contracts or the micros, and we would be able to just click Create Strategies, and it would automatically create the accounts and all of the strategies under your control center. Here's the Haymakers back end. The Haymaker took a short entry. Right here when this RSI line crossed out of that through that 80% line. And the haymaker will try to run up the score quick, and it has the ability to do it. All the risk just got taken off the trade. The stop went to break even plus 10, I believe it is. And now you're in this move here with no risk. You got 10 ticks of profit because it bounced on us. But had that trade matured to the downside, you would have had another $1,000 in profits. It just jumped back in again. It's trying to do it again. This time to the long side. RSI line popped above the 20, which is a good indication of momentum. Momentum shifted to the upside, and it jumped into the trade. Can be a very exciting strategy.
Order submitted.
We're in several on our crude oil, which I don't have up. Let's shift it over to crude oil because I don't see gold in anything. And we'll put it on one of these crude oil accounts, the black gold. CL 15 range, black gold. The problem here, and I'll have to check this strategy, is I don't see a profit target. Now we also have a setting that will tie the stop to the 15 EMA. And it'll continue to stay long in the trade until the 15 EMA changes colors. And it doesn't have a defined stop. We're in trouble on this trade here. Exactly. That's exactly right, Jan. It's amazing. It's a huge time saver, and it really simplifies the whole process. It creates all of the separate accounts for you. It creates all of the strategies, the bots and the drones. And you see how my stop, just all the risk went off the trade on the NASDAQ just now. and it went to +5. So it I'm sorry, it went to +10. So it locks in $50 of profit right there. So it's a really nice feature with this haymaker because it quickly moves you to +5, +10 on the trade, and you're in the trade with a guaranteed $50 profit, with the potential for this thing to drift, out into right field and hit our profit target. And it will go for the fences. If they start pushing the NASDAQ higher and higher, this thing, has the potential to give you a really nice profit on this trade. And that's all we need. That's really all we need. We need one good one. Yes, we have rolled our contracts to June. We've rolled our contracts to June. I checked the volume this morning. It was almost 6 of one, a half dozen of the other between March and June. It was it was very close. I'm going to move my stop just a little bit here. I hate to give back all of that, but we'll give it enough room. We'll see if we can ride this thing up some. Unfortunately, it happened right after I changed off my live account, which is, kind of Murphy's Law. The second you put it in your SIM account, all of a sudden you got a grand slam. I really liked the way the haymaker was looking from the jump this morning, and really both of my Apex accounts scored on the haymaker. I was able to get both of my accounts up to 500. Things kind of changed. We went from headed straight down to now there's a long bias. We just in our Discord chat, there was just an update over the weekend on the settings that I did implement early this morning. That's why I was a little late. So to answer your question, Mark, I would refer to the master spreadsheet that's in the Discord chat. Let's see if we can get this break here and ride this baby up. And now that I'm moving my stop up, I'm going to also drag my I'm moving my profit target up, so I'm also going to drag my stop. Yeah, I saw that. Thank you. Um, and that black gold will have to define a profit target. It's a beautiful trade.
Order submitted.
Okay, a beautiful trade on the haymaker. Really nice. And let's go to that black gold strategy. Let's put a profit target in. So I'm just going to disable this for now. And we're going to edit it. And we're going to put a profit target in it.
Order submitted.
Let me find out what the profit target is really quick. We're going to put it to 90. That's our... Started at 90. Once it goes 25, we're going to go to plus 10. And I'm just going to make sure that we're on the right instrument, our futures instrument. So our stop is 15 on black gold. We're risking $150 to make 900. It's a 6-to-1 risk to reward. Once we get to 25 ticks, our stop is going to go to plus 10. Okay. So we got that one fixed up. We're still in a trade on that. Let's see. The CL Signal A AI drone. CL Signal A. Dow jumped in a long position. You know, I could sure try to mute my volume. I thought I'd done it. I don't hear it from my end, but let's go to the mixer. Somebody told me, I think it was Pat. Oh, oh shoot. Oh no. Mute Ninja Trader volume. What is it that you're hearing? That trades are being executed, canceled, the orders are being canceled. What is it saying that's bothering you? Future Ninja Trader volume. Order filled and order canceled has no sound volume. What is it that you're hearing? All orders submitted, order filled? I don't know if it's mine, Pat. I took those sound files out.
Order submitted.
I just heard order submitted. Hey, and we're back in on the haymaker. I got to tell you, though, normally if my haymaker is up that kind of money, I'm disabling it. But we'll let it continue to run. 30 range haymaker. And a beautiful trade on gold, on crude.
Order submitted.
Crude is risking 15 to make 90. Risking 150 to make 900. I don't see any of my NASDAQ 2-minute strategies today. I have a 2-minute AI drone. It's down 417. That's why they're not here. Oh, here. The AI bot is down $24. Let's go to the 2-minute AI bot. NQ 2-minute AI bot.
Order submitted.
Every few seconds. Order filled. All right, Pat. Let me do my best for you. Let me see. Let's go to the audio settings. Sound mixer. And we're gonna. I got it all the way to 0. Maybe I could take this off here. Can you hear me now? Or did I turn my own volume off? Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing. Maybe it's this. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing. Desktop audio. Testing, testing. So we're in a beautiful trade here on crude oil. Thank you, Sean. Hey, Shredder. We're going to try to take crude oil to straight on up to the moon. You're welcome. Now I know how to do it, actually. Here we go with the haymaker again. Stop went to plus 10. It's a little tight right there. If you get some room now, just need a little room here. Boy, this haymaker today is on fire, man. Holy moly. Jan, don't overthink it, my friend. It's the ones that are making the most money. That's it. It's not hard. Don't overthink it. We've been talking about the haymaker all morning. Had you the system and you put your account on the haymaker today, chances are you made some really good money. Wow, look at this thing go, will you? Look at this thing go. Amazing. Oh! Oh no! Look at that. It hit my session target. Once it hits 2,000, we put it at a really high number, but it hit the 2,000 and it closed my position. Wow, what a day that haymaker had! Holy moly! So the haymaker is done for the day. It maxed out. So it looks like I'm running two haymaker strategies. I redid the workspace this morning, and oh no, I'm sorry. We have one strategy that. Oh no, this is the two haymakers. Can you give me your time the haymaker got in the short on that last trade, Kim? There's the entry right there. About 11:07. All right, we know that one reached a profit limit. 30 range haymaker. No, I wish. I switched it. Jen asked if that was a live trade. No, that was on the sim account. I hit my profit target on my two funded accounts, on the two Apex accounts, and I switched it. I was saying that's Murphy's Law. Sometimes I'm a little too conservative, but you can see my two Apex accounts are here, 555 on one and 485 on the other. And I made that money using the haymaker. But once I reached it, I switched them back to the sim accounts, Jan. So even though I'm up on my Apex, I went back to my sim account for that for those last few winners. Now the 2-minute. Caught. Look at that. Now our retirement plan very quietly went up 880. Just got into this short entry. And our Signal AI drone on the 30 range is back in. Two-minute AI drone. Let's go to the positions here. NQ. 2-minute retirement plan. Listen, whether you traded the 30 range or the 2-minute NASDAQ, chances are you got into some really nice trades today with the signal A. Let's keep dragging. Let's try to stay in this trade. Bring it on down. Hey, good morning, Isaac. Yeah, the strategies do have a trailing stop feature in them. It's a little difficult to use them though, especially with the NASDAQ. So we're in a nice trade on the 2-minute. Crude oil is slowly and quietly working its way up again. We'll lock in some more profits. So you can see the positions that we're currently in look really nice. Hey, good morning, Joseph. Boy, crude oil is really flying. Hey, Tolu. Tolu, Daniel, I hope you guys are having a good day today. God, I pray to God. Nasdaq's having a hard time getting through that area right there of resistance, support actually. But if it does break through, we're going to be right here ready for it. Wow, that crude oil is just really bouncing nice. Holy moly. What a trade on crude. It is. It is printing money this morning. I feel like a dummy for taking it off my Apex. You know, I'm just so conservative. I wish I would have kept trading that haymaker. The haymaker is just was unstoppable. Now the retirement plan's getting into the action. Oh, this was the one yeah. And we'll go to about 11:30. I know I was late today getting in. Let's play out these trades here and see how they end up. These are my hot strategies for today. Haymaker, 30 range, signal A. 30 range, signal A, bot and drone. And the bot, you can see, is doing a little bit better. Well, I take that back because the drone now is in a trade. Oh, that's the crude oil. Yeah, that crude oil is flying. The signal AI bot is at 825. Signal NQ 30 range AI bot is at 1108. And the drone is at 781. So what that tells us is since the drone is feeding the information to the bot on that signal A 30 range, it's optimized the stops and targets, and due to those changes, it's doing better by about $300 right now. So that's kind of working the way that we want it to. The stops and profit targets were in more ideal locations on that 30 range. Signal A AI bot and the Signal A AI drone is at 825. Come on down. Sure is. That NASDAQ is really on fire today. Now, if it comes down and gets through this area here, it's trying. NASDAQ is pushing down lower. Low volume. Volume isn't great. Well, let's see here. Let's give it some room here to the downside. It's already reached our defined profit target. Listen, the key is really having an edge over other retail traders, and I'm really and I'm convinced that this system does just that. There goes crude. Crude is not done yet. Let's bring it up just a little bit. Looks like it's bouncing. I'd love to see it reach 90. If it reaches 90, I'd be real happy with 80, to be honest with you. Here comes the NASDAQ. All right, let's go over the top strategies today. We're still in the crude trade, so if we take a look at today, our Apex accounts, one of them hit the profit target, 555 on three trades. Got two winners and a loser, and it made 555. The other one wasn't as efficient, but it got us to our goal. It It won 41.6% of its trades. Average loser 170, the winner was 340, about 2 to 1. And it got us to just under $500. And then it was really the NASDAQ. You really couldn't pick a bad one. We go to our NASDAQ strategies. The Haymaker 30 range crushed it. You can see here the numbers. It took 4 trades, 3 profitable. The average winner 724, average loser 204. Just under $2,000. Very small drawdown. Holy moly! And that's some really great strategy today. Haymaker. The 2-minute retirement plan. I think that one's still in this. I think it was in a trade. Let's update that. Okay. The 2-minute retirement plan, it just closed the position for a winner. So it's up right around $500, just under $500. It got that big winner. The average losing trade is right around 1 to 1. I'm not exactly sure why that happened. I did flatten everything at one point, and I think it might have thrown it off just a bit. But it did wind up about $500. The 2-minute AI bot up 825. The 2-minute AI drone up 639. This was a second Haymaker strategy I had. It might be a duplicate. I'll have to check. And we have the 30 range AI bot. It was up $1,159. The 30 range AI drone up $392. So the drone that gave the data to the AI bot to adjust its stop and profit targets really outperformed the drone by a big margin. And then the Signal Bees down 139 on the bot and up 233 on the drone. So the NASDAQ strategies were the big winners today. So we did get our 90 ticks on crude oil, and they're still pouring money into crude oil. You could see our system picked it up. Let's see where we got in this trade. Right here. Took a long entry right about 10:30, I don't know, 10:35 I want to say. And it's rode this trade all the way up. And now we could just continue to trail it and try to lock in as much profit as possible on it without giving too much back. It's really flying to the upside. But we are going to lock in our 90 ticks. So the crude oil, that was the crude oil. Let's see if it got in right here. That right at the cross. You can see my RSI line. Crossed that 20% line, momentum shifted. Jumped in the trade and just pretty much rode it to the moon. And it's still going. So a beautiful trade on crude oil. We know on that crude oil Signal A, AI drone, we're up 1,020 on a position that we're currently in now. So that's CL AI drone. Prior to this trade, it was up $84. So this strategy will wind up over 1,000 as well. So those were the big money makers today. Great day for the Nasdaq. Holy moly! Really did phenomenal. So I think we'll just close out, and we'll let this trade continue, and then we'll end this session. How do you bring up your trade performance? On your control center, Isaac, if you go to New, select Trade Performance, and then this will pop up. And then what you could do is at the top right, you put in the dates. So today, if you wanted to see today's results, you would put today. And then on this filter here, it gives you the ability to select and see historically what your performance is on each one of these robots. And then when you go to the analysis, let's see if we look at the Haymaker. In the half hour of the day, between 9:30 and 10 this morning, it just crushed it. The trades that it took, Kim, these are the trades here. I think the other one, I'm going to have to see how I wound up. I know this morning I redid my strategies. Over the weekend we changed some of the inputs, so I was working on it this morning. So unless you've also updated them, our settings could be a little bit different. So do check in the master spreadsheet that's located in the Discord chat group. All right, well, that oil trade finally closed, and we did end the session up $1,000 on crude oil as well. So we had a great day today. You can see my accounts are the top accounts are these right here. You couldn't miss on the Nasdaq today. Just couldn't miss. Looks like we're back in another trade here. Really great volatility. The Signal A strategies today were the ones to trade. My stop is at plus 10 right now, so there's no risk on this trade. All we have is an upside. We can't lose anything. And that's a great position to be in. Good volatility today. This morning it was just straight down, and I was a little nervous about the Signal A. But then you can come back. You come back and you just see the big moves up and down. That Signal A loves that type of volatility. So this 2-minute signal A, the retirement plan, is going to try to put an exclamation point. That's my 5-year-old in the background making her exclamation point. Today was the day for that signal A, man. Wow. Big move up and down. Let's see what we can lock in on this one. Let's move up some. All of a sudden we got a good burst of volume. A retirement plan. This lunch hour now, I see the volume kind of waning. You know, Kim, I was just thinking if you're still there, maybe you're on the March contracts. I did roll my contracts to June. That could be the one thing as well. So if you notice on the top left of my chart, I'm on the June contract month. All the index equities, the NASDAQ, the Dow, Russell, ES, rolled them all to June. Sorry about the background noise, if you could hear that. That, unfortunately, I can't turn off. I wish I could. YM really didn't do much today, Isaac. It look at this. That would have been a full winner right there. I've moved my profit target up because so I'll squeeze this, but that was a full winner on the retirement plan for 200 ticks. My audio went out for a minute. So the retirement plan put a little bit of an exclamation point on our NASDAQ strategies today. It's just what a great day trading on the NASDAQ. Couldn't ask for a better day than today. Signal A, NASDAQ, 30 range, 2 minute, didn't matter. It was the way to go. Yeah, it was amazing today. All right, so that's how we ended up. 825 on that trade. And let's see here. What do we end up with the retirement plan? Yeah, about 825. Okay, everybody. Yes, sir. Amazing day. Big money on the NASDAQ today. I want to listen. Have a great week, everybody. It's Monday, and it was a great start to the week. Let's try to get these accounts, these Apex accounts, to funded accounts, and we're just going to keep trading the best ones that we have. That's all we can do. And today it gave us a really good indication of which ones it would be nice and early. Those haymakers jumped out. Then the 30 range signal A's jumped out and gave us some time to get our Apex accounts in the right strategies, and it worked out well. I just wish I would have stayed in a little longer, but I did hit both of my profit targets. That's the goal. So it was a successful day. So have a great day, everybody. If you have any questions, I'm going to take a quick lunch break. I'm going to put the office phone number in the chat box here. Give me 30 minutes. I'm just going to eat a quick sandwich. Give me a call. I'll be answering the phones here in about 30 minutes. Have a blessed day, everybody. Thank you for joining me.